EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way, and then try and match his athleticism.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 46, here's second down and 5. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On second down, here's Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down, Texans.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready? Seven Pirates!
Stroud off the play fake. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Come 19!
Second and 10, here's Stroud. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this to the 31. The Ravens at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look at it before he was planted in the backfield. Stroud now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
That wasn't just toughness we just saw. That was concentration. Knew the hit was coming, yet the quarterback hung in there and delivered it downfield. The end result, 6 points for his team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Now they'll run on the draw. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Jackson from the shotgun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Here's Jackson to throw. steps away to his left. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work down inside the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Jackson, options out left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Stroud sets up the play action. Rolling to his right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Stroud on third down now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Stroud and company going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Final minute now of the third quarter.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38. 164 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Addison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw into the hands of McLaurin. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before we trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Looking deep here for Flowers. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
19. 19 tight. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, they get to Stroud. Nowhere to go, and he goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. Stroud now. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
3rd and 12. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 32 on the play. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Jackson. Fighting him off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a much